Good morning, children. In previous class, we have discussed about the properties of real numbers. In that, we discussed the operation of addition. In that, closure property is satisfied, commutative property is satisfied, associative property is satisfied, additive identity is satisfied, and inverse is satisfied. Now, we are going to deal the properties of real numbers under multiplication. Properties of real numbers under multiplication. So your first property is closure property. So in closure property, I am taking two rational numbers. When I am multiplying two rational numbers or real numbers, then the product should be a real number. So here I am taking let a comma b are two real numbers. Then a into b is a real number. That means I am going to take two real numbers, then their product should be a real number. For this I am taking an example. Let a equal to 1 by 2 comma b is equal to 3. Now these two are the real numbers, then their product should be a real number here. That implies a into b is equal to 1 by 2 into 3 equal to 1 into 3 is 3. Here denominator is not there, so I am taking 1. I am multiplying the numerator separately and denominator separately. 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 1 is 2. So here 3 by 2 is a real number. Hence, closure property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Hence, closure property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Children, you can take a number of examples and you can prove. So, the next property is commutative property. So here I am going to take the two rational numbers. When I am doing this multiplication, the LHS should be equal to the RHS. So here I am taking the general example. Let a comma b are two real numbers. Then a into b is equal to b into a. That means LHS should be equal to the RHS. For this I am taking one example. Let a equal to same previous one, a equal to 1 by 2 and b equal to 3. Now first I am going to prove the LHS. LHS is equal to a into b. Now a value is 1 by 2 into 3 is equal to, so your denominator is not there, so I am taking 1 and multiply the numerators and denominators separately. 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 1 is 2. Now the LHS value is 3 by 2. In the same way, I am taking RHS. That's equal to b into a. B value is 3 into 1 by 2. Same. Denominator is not there, I am taking 1 and I am multiplying. That's equal to 3 by 2. See here, first case 3 by 2, LHS is equal to, and second case also RHS is equal to 3 by 2. So therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, commutative property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. So you can take any example and you can prove. Children, the next property is associative property. So here I am taking the three real numbers. Let A, B and C are three real numbers then A into B of into C is equal to A into of B into C. That means LHS should be equal to the RHS here. A into B of into C is equal to A into of B into C. I have to prove this. If LHS is equal to RHS, hence the associative property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. So I am taking an example. Let A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 3 by 5, C is equal to 5 by 7, or I am taking minus 5 by 7. Now I am going to prove first the LHS, then the RHS. I am proving a LHS. LHS is equal to A into B into C. I am going to substitute the A value, B value and C value in this. Here that's equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. A value is 1 by 2 and B value is 3 by 5 into C value is minus 5 by 7. Now I am going to simplify this bracket. Multiply the numerators. 3 into 1. 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 5 is 10 into minus 5 by 7. So 1 is positive and 1 is negative. Now first plus into minus is minus. Multiply the numerators. 3 into 5. 3 into 5 by plus into plus is plus 10 into 7. Now that's equal to minus 3 pies are 15 by 10 into 7 is 70. So here simplify, I am simplifying. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 2 here, 5 4s are. That value is minus 3 by 14. LHS value is minus 3 by 14. In the same way, I am taking RHS. RHS is equal to A into B into C. I am going to substitute the values A value, B value and C value. A is equal to 1 by 2 into B value is 3 by 5 into C value is minus 5 by 7. Now first I am going to simplify these square brackets. That's equal to 1 by 2 into plus into minus is minus 3 into 5 by 5 into 7. So your denominator 5 is there, numerator 5 is there. They are going to be cancelled. The value is 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 7. Now plus into minus is minus 1 into 3 is 3 by 2 into 7 is 14. Now the RHS value is minus 3 by 14. See here LHS and RHS are equal. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Then A into B into C is equal to A into of B into C. So both are equal. Hence associative property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Children, once again I am going to explain here. in associative property I am taking three real numbers, that is A, B and C. When I am multiplying these three real numbers, then here A into B into C is equal to A into of B into C. So for this I am taking one example. I am taking A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 3 by 5 and C is equal to minus 5 by 7. Now first I am going to prove the LHS. The LHS is A into B of into C. So here A value I am substituting 1 by 2, B value 3 by 5 into minus 5 by 7 is C value. Now I am simplifying these brackets. The value will be 3 by 10 into SG C value I am taking here. Now I am doing a multiplication. Plus into minus is minus 3 into 5 by 10 into 7. Because in multiplication we are going to multiply the numerator separately and denominators separately. Now for simplification I am getting 15 by 70. So here some cuttings are there, 5 3s are 5 14s are. Now that value is equal to minus 3 by 14. In the same way I am taking the RHS A into B into C. That's equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 5 into minus 5 by 7. So after here plus numerator 5 is there and denominator 5 is there, so I am cancelling it. The remaining value will be minus 3 by 7 and as it is 1 by 2 I am bringing down. Now for simplification I am getting the value is minus 3 by 14. So therefore here LHS is minus 3 by 14 and RHS is minus 3 by 14. So hence LHS is equal to RHS and A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. Hence associative property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Children, next property is identity property. This property already we discussed in addition. So there we have taken when I am taking one number and I am adding another number, then I have to get the value is same. Okay. So in addition I need to add 0. We already know that 0 is the additive identity. Now in multiplication the same I am going to take. A should be multiplied with some number. Then I need to get the same number here. Example, I am taking 1 by 2 should be multiplied with some number. Then I need to get the same value. Then how much I have to multiply? 1. 1 by 2 into 1 is equal to same 1 by 2. Hence 1 is the multiplicative identity. So here I am going to take the general example and we will solve it. Here let A be any real number then A into 1 is equal to A and that's equal to 1 into A. So A into 1, that means any number you are taking and multiplying with 1, then I am going to get the same value, and if 1 is multiplied with the same number, again I am going to get the same number here. Hence here 1 is the identity in multiplication. So I am taking one example. Let A is equal to 1 by 2. Now this 1 by 2 should be multiplied with 1. Then I am getting the same number 1 by 2. And if 1 is multiplied with 2A, that is 1 into A, again it should be equal to the same number 1 by 2. In both the cases RHS are equal. So therefore 1 is the multiplicative identity in real numbers. Whatever number you are taking, if you are multiplying with 1, again we are going to get the same number. So hence identity element or identity property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Okay children, see whatever the number you are taking, if you are multiplying with 1, again we are going to get the same number. That's why 1 is called the multiplicative identity, whereas in addition 0 is going to be the additive identity. Children, the next property is inverse property. As we already studied in addition, that is a plus of dash. When I am adding, then I have to get the identity element. So here I am going to add minus a. In the same way, if I am coming for the inverse property, that is a into dash should be equal to multiplicative identity is 1. Then how much I have to multiply here? That is 1 by a. So here this 1 by a is called the inverse property. So here I am taking one general example. A equal to 1 by 2 I am taking into dash should be equal to 1. Then if I am multiplying with 2, then it is going to be equal to 1. Yes, see, 2 into 1 is 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 1. So I am getting LHS and RHS the same identity element. So inverse of 1 by 2 is 2 and inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. If it is given in the fractions, so numerator will become the denominator and denominator will become the numerator. So we will see the general example here. Let A be any real number, then a into 1 by a is equal to 1. That's equal to 1 by a into a. So if I am taking this as the first as a term, then this will be the inverse, and for this a, the inverse is 1 by a. Example, let a is equal to 3 by 2 I am taking. Then a into 1 by a, first I am solving a into 1 by a, that's equal to a value is 3 by 2 into 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to, I need to get the one value here, that is 3 by 2 into, now it is in inverse, numerator denominator again it will be the numerator, 2 by 3 is equal to 1. So 2 cancel, 3 cancel, that implies 1 is equal to 1. So LHS it is satisfied. I am doing the RHS here. 1 by a into a, that is 1 by 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 is equal to, that is 2 by 3 into 3 by 2. The answer will be 1. Hence, inverse element or inverse property is satisfied under multiplication in real numbers. Children, the next property is distributive property under multiplication over addition. So here, let a comma b and c are 3 real numbers. Then a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. So here this a is going to be multiplied to b as well as for the c. So here I am taking one example. Let a is equal to 1 by 2, comma b is equal to 3 by 5, comma C is equal to 5 by 3. Now first I am going to prove the LHS. LHS is equal to A into B plus C, that's equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 3. Now first I am going to simplify the brackets here. 1 by 2 into the LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. 15 by 5 is 3. 3 into 3 plus 15 by 3 is 5. The remaining is 5 into 5. That's equal to 1 by 2 into 9 plus 15 by 15. That's equal to 1 by 2 into 9 plus 15 is 24 by 15. So here calculations, 3 8s are 24, 3 5s are 15. Now the value is 1 by 2 into 8 by 5. 2 1s are 2 4s are. Now that's equal to 4 by 5. The LHS is 4 by 5. In the same way I am taking the RHS. A into B plus A into C. 1 by 2 into B value is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 2 into C value is 5 by 3. Now 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 5 is 10 plus 1 into 5 is 5 by 2 into 3 is 6. The LCM is, I am doing LCM of 10, 6 or 6, 10. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are. So 3 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30. 10 by 30 is 3, 3 into 3 is 9 plus 10 by 6, 30 by 6 is 5, 5 into 5 is 15, sorry 5 into 5 is 25. So again 24 by 30, 3 8s are, 3 10s are. So 2 4s are, 2 5s are. The answer is 4 by 5. So your LHS is 4 by 5 and RHS is 4 by 5. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Hence distributive property under multiplication or addition is satisfied. Children, in the same way you do for the subtraction. Thank you.